How's everybody doing? It's Friday. My name is Alan Roberts. We are going to talk about Anna O'Brien's chronic illness excuses and explanations today. But I also do want to tell everybody I just shared the link for the booster stack, and that's booster stack and Pure Blood. But here is the link for our flash sale for coaching. Just in case you're wondering, it's daily communication, weekly video conferences. I ran this for 2 days ago and it cut short. It didn't let some people buy, so I'm doing this for another half a day. It is $149.99 for 3 months, $199.99 for 6 months, and $299.99 for the year. We only have a few slots left for any of these. Actually, we're out of slots, but since it didn't run the whole time, I had people complain, so we're gonna run. And you have every right to complain. I'm very sorry. I told you I would do something that didn't happen. So I'm just making up for it right now. So if you're interested, sign on up. We look forward to working with you. Daily communication, weekly video conferences. We're just started a summer fitness challenge too that you can enter yourself into. It's really, really amazing. It is daily communication VR app and weekly video conferences with either myself or Crystal. So check those things out. But let's get to this crazy shit. Okay. This woman just bought alchemy. Thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's go. Let's go. Video image, video file. This is it. Okay, so this is Anna O'Brien.
Everything in me.
Okay. This is, listen to the music. This is her trying to make sure her audience knows she's just a girl. She's just a girl standing there with 25 filters and a ring light in her face to try to appear normal, even though she's slathering on 5 pounds of toxic chemicals. This is Anna O'Brien. Glitter and lasers. Let's talk.
Literally taking everything in me not to cancel tonight. Being in the car for like 4 days straight, it's pretty much like broken me down.
Being in the car for 4 days has broken you down? So people that drive 1,000 miles a day because they're truckers, what the fuck? Weekends, you're weak. Being in the car for 4 days has broken you down. Shut the fuck up.
Broken me down. One of the hardest things about living with a chronic.
Nothing says you don't give a shit what people think about how you look like putting on 10 pounds of fucking makeup. No. Not one fucking person, not one of these advocates for gluttony can tell me that they actually like how they look when they literally put a mask on, like a fucking mask of this shit on every single fucking day. And they brag about it. They're like, look what I've done to my face. Yeah, you put a mask on. You made it so you don't look like you. That doesn't mean you're pretty. That just means you're in disguise. Pretty is you wake up next to your wife, 17 years, she's wearing no makeup, and you think she's the most gorgeous thing you ever seen. That's pretty. You know, not 25 pounds of makeup.
Illness, figuring out when to push and when to rest. It's all
well, let's listen to this. She's about to give advice to people that are living with chronic illness. She's about to give advice to people that are living with chronic illness because she is a healthcare advocate and specialist and expert now. The 500-pound woman is an expert in this shit. Here we go. Here we go. Controls are amazing. Anyway, you guys are weak. Pussy ass bitches. It's one of you with multiple accounts, and you're terrified of me. I fucking love it. You're too terrified to even face me face to face online. That's how much of a pussy you are, trolls. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Like, I feel bad for your father because he raised a bitch, but he's obviously a bitch too. So listen, this is her talking about the advice she's about to give for chronic illness.
One of the hardest things about living with a chronic illness, figuring out
one of the hardest things about living with a chronic illness.
When to push and when to rest.
It's figuring out when to push and when to rest. So one of the hardest things about living with a chronic illness, it's not the amputations and shit like that, or the heart attack, strokes, you name it. It's knowing when to push and when not. That's one of the hardest things. It's one of the hardest things.
Very confusing, to be honest, and I'm still figuring it out.
No shit, you're still figuring it out. You haven't figured out shit. You're still fat as fuck. You have not figured out a motherfuck thing. You are still the size of a double wide refrigerator. You haven't figured out shit.
Honestly, if I wasn't on a...
You know what? I was completely wrong. I was 100% wrong. You have figured out how to fleece your fucking audience and make them think that this isn't your fault, and it's fucking wild.
road trip, I probably just would have stayed in bed. But the activity we're going to tonight is kind of like one of those once-in-a-lifetime things. We're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I just don't think I'll ever be back here. I just don't. So
why would you never return to Gatlinburg, Tennessee? Gatlinburg, Tennessee is one of the most beautiful places to visit with more shit to do than you're ever going to fucking imagine. Everything from hiking, skiing, fucking zip lining, all sorts of shit. Whitewater rafting. You can visit the Cherokee Nation right down the road. There's so many awesome things to do, and it doesn't include Dollywood, Splash Country. I mean, she's too big to ride any of the rides at Dollywood, but way too big, way too fucking big. But there's Dollywood, Splash Country, and Dollywood still has a bunch of shows and food, and it's interesting. But plus, there's downtown Gatlinburg with tons of moonshine distilleries and restaurants and all like that. There's so much shit to do there. Why would you never fucking go back there? It's weird. One of the best places on the fucking country.
even though I'm exhausted, I'm doing it. I hope I don't regret this. I'm not doing my hair because you know what? This is enough.
Listen, I don't know.
You think that that's enough?
It's enough.
Wow.
Listen, I don't know yet if I pushed too hard by going, but I'm glad I went. Sometimes you just have to take the chance because the experience is worth it.
Trying to.
I got home, and now I just need to get some sleep.
Once-in-a-lifetime things. We're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I just don't think I'll ever be back here. I just don't. So even though I'm exhausted, I'm doing it. I hope I don't regret this. I'm not doing my hair because you know what? This is enough.
Fuck it. You have permission to take up space. Stop it. Just absolutely fucking stop it. Let's do this. All right. So I did a little research. I want to talk to you guys about. Anna O'Brien's laundry list of chronic illnesses. She claims to have lipedema, Hashimoto's, thyroiditis, anemia, vitamin deficiencies, uterine fibroids, and anxiety. All of this screams from her lifestyle. Like all of it stems from her lifestyle. Now the lipedema, maybe not, but just follow along with me. She should do her Anna should be doing everything in her human power to lose 250 to 300 pounds and never eat ultra processed foods ever the fuck again. Ever. With the things that are wrong with her, she should never touch ultra processed foods ever, or alcohol ever again. Like ever. Like hearing her complain about chronic illness, pain, and stuff like that when she eats ultra processed foods and drinks alcohol very regularly is just disgusting. I mean, it's I'm chronically ill. I'm a victim, but she takes no fucking responsibility at all. So, let's see. Starting with lipedema, the fat accumulation disorder isn't caused by obesity, but excess weight turbocharges it, inflaming tissues, worsening pain, mobility issues, and lymphatic dysfunction. So, being obese is in fact causing lymphatic dysfunction. Ultra-processed foods loaded with inflammatory additives pile on by disrupting gut health and amplifying systemic inflammation that makes lipedema unbearable. Weight loss of 250 pounds, it's a non-negotiable for her. Studies show that even moderate reduction via low-carb or ketogenic diets slash leg volume, ease pain, boost mobility, and curb progress, especially in obese patients. Ignoring this is willful negligence, frankly. She claims to have Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Obesity fuels autoimmune flare-ups through insulin resistance and chronic inflammation, while UPF, ultra-processed foods, spike subclinical thyroid risk by 14% per day, increase and ramps up oxidative stress that hammers thyroid function. Ditching ultra-processed foods for whole foods cuts inflammation, massive weight Massive weight loss stabilizes hormones, reduction of antibody levels, and improves medication efficacy because her medications aren't as efficacious because she's as big as a house. At her size, 250 pounds off could be a life-altering. Why gamble with these things? Anemia thrives in obesity via elevated hepcidin, blocking iron absorption and inflammation, stealing resources. So the inflammation steals minerals, and the elevated hepcidin from being obese blocks iron absorption. So no wonder you're anemic. You're fat as fuck. It's crazy. For vitamin deficiencies, UPFs directly correlate with lower levels of essential vitamins like D, B, zinc, and more. Worsening fatigue and health spirals. Zero UPFs and aggressive weight loss would reverse this for her. Uterine fibroids, obesity jacks up estrogen from fat cells, increasing risk of non-linear overweight women are 2 to 3 times more prone with visceral fat as a prime culprit. It's the eating of the ultra-processed sugars, those sorts of things that are causing these fibroids. She's just going to continue to do it and pretend this shit's happening to her and it's just not her fault. And for anxiety, ultra-processed foods hikes up the odds of having anxiety by 48%. 48%. And being obese compounds it through hormonal issues. So Anna O'Brien can complain all she wants about her chronic illnesses, but she does nothing for them besides visit a doctor and raise all of our healthcare costs. That's all she does. Why won't Anna tell us the name of her super secret fat gene? Because she knows she doesn't have, there's no such thing. If she has a super secret fat gene, she should go to get genetically tested, and she would say she could save millions of people from hunger. Like, for real, millions of people. Yeah, and as she gets older, she's not going to live much. Like there's very little chance in my mind that she's going to make 50. Like, I am an age she will never see. It's just a pipe dream for her. I hope she spends every dollar she makes, because she's certainly going to fucking need it. No, seriously. One more time. Daily communication, weekly video conferences. Please do check out our coaching. Looking forward to talking to all you. And that is my take on Anna O'Brien. I'll do a little bit of Q&A for a little bit, and then we'll go do my shit. All right. She'll never see my age, 58. Oh, no. Hell no. She's never going to make her age. Ever, ever, ever. She does. It's because, and she could. She's just not trying to at all. She's putting in no effort to do so at all. Seeing her younger and a little thinner, it is scary how we see her as thin comparatively. Yeah. No shit. It's wild. All right, folks. Last chance, by the way, for these coaching offerings. These are a flash sale that didn't run the full time for the other day, and then I was off yesterday because of my anniversary. I hope all of you take advantage. My name is Alan Roberts. I will be back likely tomorrow. I'm going to do some videos over the weekend because it's a lot of shit going on. So hope all of you have a great day. Oh, wait, hang on. Off topic, but can you build up a tolerance to non-alchemy? It hasn't been shown that it would, but I would imagine you could. I personally take a month off of them every 6 months. Off of both. Every 6 months. So I hope all of you have a fabulous day, fabulous weekend. I will see you live here in a little while. God damn.